Well, hello there, friends and family. Well, we're back in the kitchen today. And I was getting prepared to start another video on how to use your old dry beans from your prepping reserves, your food storage. My viewers asked for other ways that they could do it. Since I did a video back, a few days back on very old beans, can they be made edible again? So in the comment section I saw some comments where people were asking for other ways to do it. So as I was getting prepared today, there's a couple of steps that need to be done before I show you just another way that you can use those old dry beans. And I thought, well, since I was doing it, I'd go ahead and do a video and show you how to. So y'all, what we got here is the things that we're going to be needing to start doing what we'll be doing on the next video. And one of those things is yeast. And we got two types here. We got the Fleshman's active dry yeast, and we got the rapid rise instant yeast. But I got to looking at my packets, and of course, like always, they're a little bit past their prime. So rather than take a chance on using them and what I'll be doing next turn out all bad, I thought, well, I better proof this yeast. Or they used to call it proving yeast. And to do that is to make sure your yeast is still alive, because yeast is a living organism, folks. So what I'm going to do, set the camera up and show you how I do it. So you're going to need a few things. Now what I use is a 1 cup mixing cup. You're going to need some granulated white sugar. Of course, you're going to need the yeast. And you're going to need a thermometer. Now let's get to doing it. So the first thing we're going to need is some warm water. But we don't want it too warm. It shouldn't be the point where we can't touch it. It takes a while for my old water to warm up here. But it's getting there. We're going to get that adjusted just right. One of the reasons we got that thermometer right here is we're going to check that. And we're going to make sure that water's at the right temperature. We don't want to kill our yeast. If the water's too hot, we'll kill the yeast. And that's a little bit too warm. So we're going to turn that up a bit. You can see right there, we're right at 110. That'll be just fine. Okay? So now we're going to need 1/2 cup. Well, got a little too much. We're pretty much right there, 1/2 cup. So, we'll get to putting this together now. So the next thing we're going to need is 1 teaspoon of sugar. That should be about a level teaspoon. We're going to drop that right in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in that yeast. have it right here, active dry. We're just gonna put that stuff on in there, just like that. Now we're gonna stir it on up. We're just gonna give it a quick stir. And there we have it. Now what we're wanting to see is we're wanting to see that yeast start to foam. Because if it starts to foam and that foam rises up to the 1 cup level, they'll say this yeast is still alive and well. That's going to take a few minutes. So we're just going to leave you here and let you watch it. I can speed it up when I edit the video. But y'all scream and let me know when it gets up to the 1 cup level, okay? And if it don't, we've got to make a run to superfoods. Now just so we know what time it was, we set a timer for 5 minutes. And we'll come back. Okay, well you can hear that the timer's going off. So how'd that there active dry yeast do there? Well, let's take a look at it. Well, it's only come up about 1/4 cup. So I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer. And we'll see if it'll rise any more. Because I really ain't wanting to make superfoods run today. I was just there a couple of days ago. And for those of you who don't know, I'm having some car issues. And when I got done shopping, my car wouldn't start. It's been having this issue where sometimes it does, sometimes it don't, and it's really annoying. In fact, last time, after waiting about an hour, I had to have a wrecker service come and bring me back to the house. And I hope I have it fixed now, but I'm just not feeling comfy with it. And it does appear it's continuing to work. So we'll come back in a little bit and see how it's done. Well, y'all, we're back. And we gave it another 5 minutes. And it is, as you can see, about up to the 1 cup level. So I'm going to say this yeast is still good to go. Now, I always proof my yeast, even when it's new, because sometimes it can still be bad. You go through all the steps of making bread, and then it doesn't rise, and it's as dense as a brick, and you wonder what you did wrong. Well, if you're using yeast, 99% of the time, it's one of two things. Either your yeast died on you, and it can die even though it's not out of date because of heat or extreme cold. Remember, it's a living organism. So that's why I always proof it. Just so happened this was supposed to be best by May, and it's now September the 28th. So you definitely want to proof your yeast if it's out of date. And let's just take a little closer look at this. You can see it's all nice and foamed up. Let's bring it on up here. Take a good look at it. Yep, you can see it rose all the way up to that 1 cup level. And that's exactly what we should be seeing. So we're good to go for making bread. Which means I'm good to go for the next video. Well, y'all, I hope you learned something today. Something you didn't know. And whether you choose to do it or not, that's totally up to you. And as always, I'll be seeing you on the next video. And y'all take care. Stay safe. God bless each and every one of you, wherever you may be. And Trix says, Trixie, she's ignoring me because she's not happy, because I won't give her more wet food, because she just keeps wasting it. Isn't that right, Trix? You pissed at Papa. Well, goodbye, y'all.